Something extremely important as a software engineer is to value your time super well. That means, your time is where your focus, your attention is being spent to. Is it valuable for the end user? For instance, recently I was debating with a colleague, and indeed that doesn't sound good because it's time spent for nothing. It's like meetings. If a meeting lasts for 1 hour and nothing was nothing has changed after the end of the meeting, no agreements, no sharing, nothing valuable, well, then it's 1 hour where you want everybody to be in the same room, either through Teams, through Zoom, through remote online video conference applications, or on site. You would have everybody there waiting for the meeting to be finished, and it's not great. And the same here, I was debating, but for something actually that makes sense, and you will see why. And that person also agreed actually, but you wouldn't think first. You would think, oh, it's good for the user, but is the user really going to your website for that? Maybe not. And you will see what it is. It's changing your password. When you go to setting, so your option settings, and then you go to update password, you should have an option to update your password. But actually, why? No, maybe not. And the user is not using your service for the best options possible. Okay, we want something secure. 2FA, it's a good one to have, two-factor authentication. But do we really need an option to change our password? And even OpenAI, they waste so much money, but the money is going where they can provide the most values, where they can give what they are supposed to give, and not to be able to, not for users to change their passwords. And that's not even for user experience. So OpenAI, what they did, there's no option. When you go to settings, you cannot change your password. You have to go to your login form. So you have to sign out first. You are logged in, you have to log out, and you have to log out from your logged in session. And then you go to the login form. You go to you need to mention your email address, and from there you need to click on forgotten password. And on the forgotten password, they will send you a link that will allow you to reset your password. So there's no option when you are logged in. You have to log out. You have to say, I forgot my password, even though you just want to update your password. And that's the way on OpenAI. And many other websites do the same, because it does the same at the end of the day. You already have the feature. Why to add some specific UX, it's not even UX, it's more like UI fields to update your password. It doesn't increase the user experience, and yeah, it's funny. So that's a really good experience where you should focus on how you can provide the most impact for the minimum effort, the 80-20. Most impact for minimum effort. It's tricky because we might be used to, we are used to a delete account link, but maybe just a email contact. So you should say, oh, you can email us there, and then you can have an automation that will automatically send a AI generated email with instructions, or just automatically to detect, oh, this delete account inside of my email. It will send a link to delete the account, or someone from your customer service will delete the account manually if there are not too many. So we don't need to have that integrated yet. The same goes for features we want. We can add them only on the UI and say, oh, this is not available yet. If you really want to, leave your email here, leave your email address, and we will contact you. And so if we see a lot of people, a lot of users whom mention the email address because they are interested to that feature. They are interested for having that feature available. They will say, yes, notify me once it's ready. And then we can see, oh, actually a lot of people want that feature, we should prioritize it in our backlog. And if there are not a lot of people who want, a lot of users who want this feature, they don't want to be notified to know when that feature will be ready, then we should probably not focus on that feature yet, because it's easy to naively believe a user will need that kind of option, and it turns out that actually no one cares and no one wants that feature. So we should really focus on where is the most painful, the really painful problem for the user, the problem that is, oh, I want a solution ASAP for this, and focus on this and make it as perfect as possible. So we should ship a perfect product, but not a complete product, instead of a complete product and not perfect products. And there you will be able to ship quicker, you will be able to prioritize your tasks better, and users will be happier.